Hi there, welcome. I'm Donald Mars from Mars Bargain Basement. This weekend, my sister and I went out for a estate sale, and I want to show you the items that we found while we were out. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. If you've been here before, I want to thank you. Welcome back. All right, let's start with our first item. So, first item is a Sony. I don't want to say boombox. That shows my age. It's a Sony CD cassette radio portable. That's what I'll call it. I'm not exactly sure the last time I listened to a cassette, so this one is a little dated. But the good thing is there are people out there who still want these, not for the cassettes, but for the portability. And it's in pretty decent condition. I've tested it. It does work. Both the CD and I hate to say this, cassette, they both work. So the comps on this aren't high. I think what I might do is put it on Facebook Marketplace because it is somewhat heavy. So shipping would kill me if I put it on eBay. So I think Facebook Marketplace local is probably the best bet for this particular item. Next item is a stack of DVD book series, and most of these are about the foundations of Western civilization, still shrink wrapped. They comp, if I look at my notes correctly, so they comp about $13 to $15 per set. I have I have 4 sets, and then I found a DVD shrink wrapped about the early church. So like I said, comps for these were anywhere between $13 and $16. So I think I'll do all right on this. Next item, I really wasn't sure about, and I'm still not sure about. It is an Epson wireless color document scanner. They had it priced really high, and even 50% off for this item. I still believe I overpaid for it. I have done comps, and the comps are right at about the point that I purchased. So this one's going to be a tough sale. It might just be a break even or just a little less. Just to get it off the shelf, I might just do that to build up my stats on eBay. I don't think that it's, like I said, I don't think it's going to be much. The comps were just about what I paid for it. So that was a questionable buy. I knew when I bought it, it was a questionable buy. I just I bought it on the chance, and after looking at the comps more closely, it's just one of those buys that you just write off, even, hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, moving on. So I have a Zexel, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's a 4-port Ethernet DSL modem. So the comps on this were pretty good. They were about $20. So hopefully I can get 20 out of it. I will take less if necessary, but I'm looking about $20 out of this particular item. While I was at the estate sale, I found these ultra premium photo paper, and I know it's been a while since anyone's really used photo paper. I believe they had a photo printer there the day before that I got there, and someone actually bought it. But I was hoping that the photo printer paper would actually be a good buy. Again, it's another one of those items that the price point and what you pay for it are almost equal. So I'm not sure what was going on the day that I was there, but I was having some difficulties inside trying to get my cell phone to work. I would look up stuff in one room and it worked perfectly. I'd move to another and it wouldn't work. And so there weren't a lot of people there per se, but the items were going pretty quick. So in one room I was in when it had all the electronic equipment, which I like to buy. A lot of people were looking, so I wanted to get the items. I should have spent a little more time, and I think on the next sale, I'll just put it in my bag, and then I will take some time to check the comps before I actually purchase the item. This one surprised me. So it's a Dragon Natural Dragon Natural Speaking software for both PC and Mac. It does include a microphone. It is unopened, so it's new in box. I remember this when this came out. It was pretty pricey, and it actually is still pretty decent comps online. So I will put this out there and see what kind of profit I can make on this, and maybe the little bit of profit I can make on this will make up for the two previous items where I'll probably break even or take for a loss. Another item that caught me off guard and I had to buy, but I'm not really sure if it was a good deal or not. And you know, sometimes you go out and you think, oh, it's gonna be a great deal and there's gonna be a great profit, and then you get home and you realize, what was I thinking? You know, do some research while you're there, but I don't want to take up too much time because I've got things to do, and I like going to the estate sales, but I don't want to spend all day at the estate sale. So I'll take about an hour. After an hour, I'm done. I'm out. I want to move on and go to the next place. So sometimes I just race through some of the items, and most of the times it works out. But there are those that don't, and it costs me some profit, but that's okay. So I have a Sony multifunction DVD recorder, which is pretty cool because this you can put many different media in, including there are places for your USB, there's places for your video camera, places for your memory stick, and you can write them all to a DVD. So this is a rewritable DVD, and you can put all your memories on a DVD, and you can have them there to keep and to put in your television, your DVD player, and watch later in life. The comps for this are about $60 to $70. I think I'll be okay. I'll make a little profit, but not as much as I was thinking when I was looking it up the first time. Again, take some extra time and look up your items. I know some people get impatient with you when you're standing there, but definitely take a moment or two to do some research. Let's see. Another item on the electronic front is this little Neat. This is actually the name. It's actually called Neat. It's a little Neat hand scanner. You plug it into your USB port and it powers it, and you just scan your document and you go about your day. So it's a neat little item. Didn't pay much. The comps are pretty decent. I think they're about $20. So I did all right on this one. I did look it up, and it did show me the comps were pretty even across the board. So I think I'll be all right on that one. Moving on, we have a remote control, which I didn't realize I had a remote control until just now. So I have a remote control for a Sony CD player. If you need a Sony CD player remote control, hit me up. Got one. My email is below, as well as my eBay store. So if you need a remote control, it's down there. And you can find my other items out there as well, not just the items that are from my estate sales, but from other sourcing adventures. So you can find other things out there as well. So it's not just the items that you see me showing on the estate sale. I just show the items on the estate sale because they're more fun, it's more adventurous. I'm sure you don't want to watch me go out, buy a pallet, and take the items out of a pallet and test them one by one. If you do, give me a comment. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to show you what it's like when I purchase pallets and source them as well. So next up is an LG DVD writer. This little item has comps about $15, $20. For the price margin that I paid for it, I thought the profit would be pretty good. I'm happy with that, and I will take that all day long. Moving on, we have I don't know if you all remember this, but we have an item that brings back old memories. You put your iPhone or your touch in this base, and allows you to play the music through the speakers. You also can get AM, FM radio as well. And I remember this when I was, I don't want to say younger, because younger makes it sound like I was a kid. I remember this from years ago. Comps on this are pretty decent. They're not really high, but based on what I paid for it, they're going to bring in a profit. So another item on the electronic find, and I gravitate towards video cameras for some reason. I have had good luck with these so far. This one was a little pricier than normal, but I purchased it anyway because I like I said, video cameras and I go well together, and I do really well at reselling them. So it's your normal high 8 video camera, and the only problem with this, it doesn't come with a charger, so I'll have to go out and buy a charger to charge it and test it. But it's in really good condition, and the comps are between 70 and 80, so I'll more than double my money back on this investment. Also purchased it's really dirty, so I'm trying not to get dirty. I need to clean this. I just want to show you what it was like. So I bought a portable drill, cordless drill, not portable. Anyway, a cordless drill. The comps on this are pretty decent, but again, it's shipping that will hurt you. So I haven't decided yet how I want to deal with this. I may just sell it on Facebook Marketplace and keep it local. That way I can enjoy the profit and get rid of it quickly. I didn't pay that much for it, but I paid enough to where it might take a little while to sell. And this beautiful bag here is an old Minolta camera with a zoom lens, and this is your old 35mm camera. So we have the zoom lens, the old millimeter camera, and here's the funny thing. So I was around when these were popular. I could not figure out how to open the door on this camera. I could not for the life of me figure it out. Now I know how to wind up the film, I know how to snap the picture, put on the flash. I have yet to figure out how to open this darn door, and I hate to admit this, but I worked on it for an hour and I still couldn't figure it out. So if anyone knows how to open an old 35mm Minolta camera, please let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. So like I said, the comps were really really good for this, and I didn't pay too much, but I paid enough to where the profit margin is probably going to be about 50 to 75% of what I paid, which is still good. It's in the positive, so I'm happy with. Anytime I make a positive profit, I mean, not that there's such thing as negative profit, but anytime I make a profit off an item that I source, I'm very happy about it. So one of the things I did do, which is out of my comfort zone, is I purchased some knickknacks. I guess that's what you call them. I'm not really sure what you call them, knickknacks or things you put on your shelf. I don't know the word, but Some of them were really nice. I mean, this one, for example, the three dolphins, it's quite unique, quite interesting. Looking on eBay for comps, couldn't find any. So I'm not really sure how to price this, but I'll put it out there and see what happens, and hopefully in transit, if it does sell, it'll get there in one piece. I've been having some issues with shipping items and them not being received in the way I shipped them. Which reminds me, so when shipping Funko Pops, for example, or anything that's glass, make sure that your items are really, really secure and bubble wrapped really well. I mean, I know I'm saying that because the item I shipped that I got a picture today, I bubble wrapped it really well, and it still arrived damaged. So if you are a Funko Pop seller, I would suggest doing 2 boxes. Put your Funko in one box, and then another box that's a little bit bigger, fill it with filler, and then put the other box in there. Granted, it might increase the shipping cost, but I think that's the only way it's going to get there in one piece. So that's my advice to you. If I continue selling Funkos on eBay, that's the way I'm probably going to sell from this point forward, because I have had 2 now in the past week that have arrived completely damaged, which means I have to refund the money to the buyer, and I can't do anything now with the Funko Pop because the box is pretty much destroyed, so there's nothing I can do. And trying to make a claim with the post office on a $20 Funko Pop is not really worth my time or effort. So I'll just eat the cost and learn from this experience. Moving on to everyone's favorite item in my house. By the way, my children, my boys, absolutely cannot stand this style. They want Dad to get rid of it as quickly as possible. And I don't blame them. I'm not a doll person either. So saw this doll, I thought, oh, again, out of the comfort zone, and I go back to Robert from Rebel Reseller talking about going out of your comfort zone, and this is way out of my comfort zone. This is not something that I want to mess with, and I want to get rid of her ASAP. So if you're interested in this doll, I'll make you a really good deal on her. So hit me up on Facebook or email or smoke signals. It doesn't matter. You want this doll, I will make a good deal, and you can come and get her today. So the last items I purchased were I think they're called Jonathan David. I think Precious Memories is what they're called. So I think I have 11 of these. They had 11, I think 11 or 12. But anyway, I've just purchased all of them they had. I got a decent deal. But again, once I got home and I really looked at the comps, because then I checked on the names, the deal wasn't as great as I thought it was. So if I do sell these on eBay, it's going to be a small profit. My concern is shipping these off and making sure they get there in one piece. So that's my worry anymore when it comes to glass items, and that's pretty much why I stick to selling electronics, because they're durable. I'm not saying they don't get damaged, because you do have your LCD, but I want to figure out a new way to ship items that are fragile. So I'll show you a few of these. So this is one of the 11, and some of these are really, really nice. And there's this one. This one's called I Can't See It. I cannot read that off the bottom of this. I'm so sorry. God Understands is the name of this precious memory. So I guess he got a bad report card, but if you look at the report card, there's no grades on it to make him cry. but it's very interesting and it's a beautiful piece. There's a tear coming out of his eye, and there's also a tear coming out of the dog's. That is so interesting. But anyway, those are my items from this past weekend's estate sale. I'll have those online probably within the next 48 hours. So this video comes out, well, it'll be out today at noon. So when you see this, if there is anything that you want or you see, and you live locally to East Tennessee, just email me, message me on Facebook. All my information will be in the details, and I will meet you somewhere. Especially if it comes to this, yeah, I will travel across the entire state to get rid of this item. So if you are interested in any of the items before I put them on eBay, please don't hesitate to email me, message me, and I will definitely get back with you as soon as possible. So have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one.